What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your Lake Fork Guide. Hey, the on the water videos will resume next week. I'm out here filming one right now, but before we do that, I want to bring you guys one more of our top 5 baits by category, no sponsor affiliation. And today we're going to cover a category that is good from a little kid or any kind of a beginner, from a pro, everywhere in between. A bait that you must know how to fish and must have tight on all times. We're going to talk about small swim baits. Well, like we say, guys, the on the water videos, I'm out here filming one right now, and I'll just give you a little bit of preview. As you can probably see right over my shoulder, there's hydrilla, there's frogging, there's flipping, there's chatterbaiting, there's swim baiting. You might want to stay tuned next week for our return of the On the Water series, because I've had a good time out here in East Texas today fishing some old, found me a lake's got some vegetation like Fork used to before it dropped, and we had a great time filming today. In fact, we're going to do a little more fishing when we get done doing this. But nonetheless, we're talking about small swim baits today. And like I said in the beginning, it is such an effective bait. It is one of the best guide customer baits that I've ever used. I can take anybody that doesn't know how to fish, and it's the simplest bait to fish. You just throw it out there and you point at it and you reel. And then when they jerk, you jerk back. It's pretty much that simple, especially if you set it up on the right equipment. But I wanted to give you guys my top 5 baits, because there's everything in bass fishing. There is thousands, if not millions, of different small swim baits that you can throw. And there's a handful that I really lean on and fish regularly, and have for a lot of years now. Most of them have been around for a long time, and I've fished them for a long time. So our first bait on the list is going to be the Kitech Fat Swing Impact. This might be the best one of all of them. If I had to rank them 1 through 5, I usually don't put them in particular order that way, but if I was going to rank them 1 through 5, this one might be number 1. This is a bait that, whether they'll admit it or not, is in every tour pro's boat. This bait just has the best tail kicking action of any. Now, it is very soft. It does tear up. There's some durability issues with the Kitech swim bait, but man, you talk about a bait that's effective and flat out gets bites as good or better than any smaller swim bait on the market today. It's going to be the Kitech Fat Swing Impact. Hey guys, as you watch this video today, when you get done, do me a favor and go check out the Fish Life app. It's spelled with a Y, L-Y-F-E. It's linked in the description. Click that link, download it for free, check it out. If any of those lakes in our premium packages pique your interest, you might want to go ahead and subscribe to them and check them out, because what that is a guy full-time on the water, just like myself, at every one of those lakes, is updating spots every single month. As of right now, going into next week, it will have freshly updated info for the 1st of October on all of our premium package lakes. And I can guarantee you that there's never been any information as detailed, accurate, and up to date as what you'll find on the Fish Life app. One more thing, if you're coming to Lake Fork, lake being low, navigation can be intimidating on a lake full of timber like Fork. We did the Your Lake Fork Guide Pro lanes earlier this year. We have variable running depth lanes. We have lanes that are good at 6 foot low, current water level. We have lanes that are good at 3 foot low and above. That'll be a future water level. But either way, you'll be able to navigate Lake Fork just like a pro if you get the Your Lake Fork Guide Pro lanes, and you can find those at yourlakeforkguide.com, as well as in person at the Lake Fork Marina Tackle Store. The next bait on our list is going to be the Reaction Innovations Skinny Dipper. That's actually a bait that I'm pretty sure is made right here in Texas. A little bit smaller company with Reaction Innovations, but a very unique swim bait in the fact that you can rig it on a weightless EWG hook. You do not have to have a kill weighted hook for this swim bait to swim true. Now that gives you a huge advantage fishing shallow flooded cover or matted vegetation. When you got scattered grass mats, you can really fish this bait very slow, very effectively, and it will swim true as it comes through the surface of lily pad stems, scattered pads, scattered mats. It's just a very unique way to present a swim bait, and this is the only one I know of that swims as true as it does on a completely weightless EWG hook. And it makes it pretty special. That aside, it has a great action. Fish love it. They bite it really well. Coming in next is going to be one of my favorites. This is going to be a little bit different. The only hollow body we have in our small swim bait top 5, it's going to be the Smash Take hollow body. And it's the only hollow body because it is simply the best. My man Heath Taylor is a small company, and he does not make baits to grow his company. He doesn't care if his company grows. I don't really honestly think he wants it to from talking to him, but he makes baits to be made the way that he wants to fish them. And what he did was he put a little bit of extra plastic in the head of this hollow body. It did a couple things. Number one, it made the bait tremendously more durable than your traditional hollow bodies. Traditional hollow bodies tear up really easy. This one actually has great durability for a hollow body. It's going to hold that screw lock a lot better in that head. But what it also did, by adding more plastic to the front of the bait, it added a little bit of a kind of a counterbalance, and it gives that bait such a unique body wiggle. It is the most vibrating swim bait that you will ever throw. I'll guarantee you that. And you guys have seen many, many, many big fish get caught on a Smash Tech hollow body on this channel over the years. I cannot speak highly enough about the Smash Tech hollow body. For our fourth swim bait on the list, we're going to go to a Mega Bass Spark Shad. Now this is one that, you know, these other baits are all pretty popular in my area anyway. These baits are all pretty popular, but this Mega Bass Spark Shad is not a popular bait. It is not one that gets fished a lot. We all know Mega Bass makes great swim baits, makes great baits in general, but man, this Spark Shad is a very well designed, bite getting, smaller swim bait. Not a huge fan of the color selection. I'd like to see them make better colors in the Mega Bass Spark Shad, but man, it doesn't matter. Even as ugly as the colors are, you can straight up get bit on that Mega Bass Spark Shad. Coming in our last and final spot is going to be the Whale from 6 Sense Fishing. This is a bait that came out a couple years ago and is very effective. It's one that I can reel really slowly and still get a good tail kick out of. I like the 4.5 inch, I believe it's 4.5 inch, 4.5 or 5 inch Whale swim bait from 6 Sense. Not a huge fan of the baby Whale. Do not like the action on that one nearly as well, but the regular original Whale in the 4.5 inch size, man, I've caught a lot of fish on that, and it has a great action at a slow retrieve speed. Guys, that is our top 5 small swim baits on the market today. No sponsor love, no sponsor plugs. I'm just giving you the real deal, man. Some of these baits we've never mentioned on the channel before. I don't think we've mentioned the Spark Shad. I don't think we've mentioned the Skinny Dipper. The Kitech at some point, but never gone in depth on it. But all 3 of those baits are baits that I've had in my boat for years and years now. And they have caught a tremendous amount of fish for me. Hopefully, if you guys go get some at Tackle Warehouse, which is linked below. All these screenshots you've seen have been from tacklewarehouse.com. Great place to order all kinds of tackle, just about anything in the bass fishing world. They're going to carry there. One-stop shop for you guys. Go check that out. And just can't thank you guys enough for watching. Hope this helps. And we'll see you next time right here on your Lake Fork Guide.